Now, Sunday night, we have already come across Portia's opinion about the four suitors. One is the Neapolitan prince, the second one is the County Palatine, the third one is Monsieur Le Bon, the French lord, and the fourth one is Falconbridge, the young baron. Okay. Now, we have the fifth is, like Nerissa says, what think you of the Scottish lord, his neighbor? Well, the next suitor was from Scotland. Now we must know, we may be knowing that England and Scotland are always against each other. The English people always consider the Scottish people weaklings. And if there was a war, then Scotland would try to take help from other countries. And their neighboring country is France. And again, in history tells us that England and France also does not get along too well. So now this is what the English has got a superiority complex. They feel that they are much superior to the Scottish people. So here she passes a comment and she says that he had a neighborly charity in him. Means he loves his neighbors very well. For he borrowed a box of the year of the Englishman and swore he would pay him again when he was able. I think the Frenchman became his surety and sealed under for another. Now what happened? The Englishman saw the Scottish fellow and knowing that he is a weakling, so the English people bully the Scottish people. And he gave him one under the ear, boxed him under the ear. And then the Scottish fellow says, I will give it back to you. I will return this box, this punch. Then the Englishman knew that on his own, he will not be able to return back the punch. Definitely he is going to take the help of the French. So thinking that because he was going to take help from the neighboring country or the enemy country, again the Englishman gave him another box. In other words, what Portia is trying to, the message what she is trying to convey is, now this Scottish lord is a very weak lord. Every time he will have to seek help from the neighboring countries. So how do you expect me to marry such a weak person? And that is how she rejects even the Scottish lord. Again, this is to prove her father's theory or decision wrong. Then the next suitor is the sixth one. How like you the young German, the Duke of Saxony nephew? Now, the last one is the German, the Duke of Saxony's nephew. Very violently in the morning, means he is a very bad person in the morning. When he is sober, when he is sober means when he is in his proper senses, he is a bad fellow. And most violently in the afternoon when he is drunk. Then he becomes worse when he is under the influence of liquor or under the influence of wine, when he is drunk. When he is best, he is a little worse than a man. And when he is worse, he is little better than a beast. And the worst fall that ever fell, I hope I shall make shift to go without him. Okay. Now she is talking about how the Duke of Saxony's nephew is an alcoholic. Okay, his day begins with drinking. And as he keeps on consuming liquor, his behavior turns worse. Finally, when he drinks so much, he is also compared to a beast, to a savage, to an animal. Okay. So now what happens if he will ever choose the right casket? Then I am forced to marry an alcoholic. Now could you imagine, these are the type of suitors that are come to marry me, and they are going to take part in this lottery system. Now, you have to imagine what will be my condition if any of these people would choose the right casket. That is, if he should offer to choose and choose the right casket, you should refuse to perform your father's will. So now if this guy, if the Duke of Saxony's nephew, if he chooses the right casket, then I suggest that you do not follow your father's will, means there is no need for you to marry as per the device, the lottery system made by your father. Okay. Now, therefore, for fear of the worst, I pray thee set a deep glass of Rhenish wine on the contrary casket. For if the devil be within and that temptation without, I know he will choose him. I will do anything Nerissa here. I'll be married to a sponge. Now remember, Portia though she was against her father's decision, but she didn't want to break the promise that she had made. Like Nerissa had already told her, if he chooses the right casket, then there is no need to follow your father's will. Okay. But she does not want to do that. She does not want to break the promise. So she says, let him take part in the lottery system. But in his case, you got to place a Rhenish wine on the wrong casket. Now, Rhenish wine means the grapes that are grown near the river Rhine. They are supposed to be they are very good qualities. Okay. And they are more reddish in color. He says, place that on the wrong casket, and he will be tempted. The devil inside him will think that that is the right casket because it has got something which he loves. So he will definitely advance towards the casket which has got the wine in it. And in that way he will choose the wrong casket. But nevertheless, now being an alcoholic, you cannot trust him. And suppose if he chooses the right casket, then I shall be marrying a sponge. Sponge is an object which has got the power to accumulate or suck in or absorb liquid. So a drunkard is also a man who has got the capacity to consume a lot of wine. Okay, so I shall keep it till here, and I will be sending again some model question and answer from this particular scene. Please note it down. Okay, thank you.